So her and her husband bought a house. The house that they bought was the husband's ex-wife house.
The husband bought the ex-wife house.
Right, with the new wife.
With the new wife.
The new wife had no clue who house it was. He brought it up. They looked at the house. They looked at other houses, but that was the final decision, that house. So now the wife is given the ultimatum. Either we move out of this house or I'm gone. Do you feel like the husband was being very deceitful, like deceiving, liar, like, plus he was trying to justify it, saying we got a lot of memories in the house, him and the ex.
I was just about to ask that, like, is it the house that they was in?
Yes, the house they was in. He was like, there's a lot of memories. It's a good neighborhood. I like the neighbors. You didn't think to tell me this information while we was looking at this house, that this who the house used to belong to? So the fact that we bought the house, that means she got money off this house that we bought because her name was on it. I had mixed emotions about that conversation when she called in. I was just like, damn, that's dirty as hell.
I feel like, okay, so A, are you still trying to have dealings with the ex-wife? If no, so be it. We got this house. He could have left out we have so many memories in it because you got memories with that. But I feel it was deceitful. Like, you never been to it. Like, did he live in the house when he was dating a female?
Sound like
like, did you not know that? Had you never come to his house before to know, hey, you lived here before we decided to buy this house? Like,
no, if it was the ex-wife house, it was probably her house. He probably moved out.
And then it was their house together. They built it together. It was their house.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a house that he liked. Obviously, I mean,
but wait a minute.
I don't know. I don't see too. I probably don't see it as bad as y'all see it. Women see it.
I'm not saying it bad. I'm trying to figure out, like,
because I'm seeing it bad. That's why I'm asking.
As long as he's still not trying to get on with her, or she's not, like, people sell and buy houses every day. Right. Like, so, like, are you trying to move her in? Like, are you trying to still see her? Like, what are we doing here?
Is that a reason to end your marriage? Like, so, obviously, if I had a hand in building this house, it's obviously a house that I'm gonna like if I go look at. Like, I like this house. But is that a reason to leave your marriage? Now, he could have left out the memories part. But if that's an ultimatum or just the memories, the thought of somebody else being there, and that I don't think that's a strong enough reason to leave your marriage or give somebody an ultimatum. But, I ain't in them shoes, so I can't really.
But at what point you couldn't have a conversation with your wife now that, hey, this house that we looking at, I used to live here with my ex. That's an easy conversation. You waited until we signed on the dotted line and bought this house?
But I'm going to speak from a dude then, right? So we go look at this house, and I'm like, yeah, me and my ex-wife, what's going to be your response?
Oh, hell no, I want to live in
So if we look at this house purely on, okay, what house do you like? I like this one. But now I throw that in there, the whole narrative changed. So as a dude, we do that when we don't want the consequences of what's going to happen. So he probably left that out, but that's a big leave out. I'm not condoning it. But
I was going to say, because it's going to get found out.
If he says instantly, this is the house that we used to, y'all ain't even going to look at it.
Facts.
Hell no. Because of the strength of the memories. I don't want to be you in the laundry room and you thinking about, like, damn, I remember when me and my wife. Right? No, I don't want nothing up. No, I want to create my own memories with you in our own place.
But if you got somebody now, they done did it. You ain't been in a place they ain't had nobody else. You know what I mean? In most cases. Mm-mm. I'm just saying, like,
new house me.
What if it's a great investment?
If it was a great investment, then that investment should have been shared with me when we talked about buying a house from the beginning.
But they bought the house from the ex-wife? Like, they brought the ex-wife was still owning the house when they... Like,
yes.
Yeah, so he knew what he was...
He knew.
Yeah, he knew. He kept it in the family. He made sure she was straight. Let's get...
But he, like you said earlier,
he bought her out of it though.
He helped build this, probably, like you said, and shit. I know everything about this house.
But he might have got a cut of it too.
He might have, but in the same sense,
he might have. Yeah, you're right.
Why not just be truthful? Why not bring it to the forefront?
You right. Because if we buying it together and I'm putting my money on something, you need to be
Like
letting
they
me
was
know what I'm
looking
putting
at
my money
other
on.
houses, but he kept putting emphasis on this house. It could have been another house that she was like, I really like this house, but he really want this house. And guess what? As a woman, we gonna follow our king and like, okay, if he want this house we gonna go with.
It sounds like he got a little benefit off it. So he probably got him a couple, got him some of his money
Well,
back.
did you buy me something off for what you bought, and then I forgive you. Then.
Nah.
I don't know. He if it's ex, he might not have got nothing. It's ex. You know that situated in
was
divorce.
their house.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, that's
oh,
fact.
Well, yeah.
I mean, most times the house is split though.
He just either way, not really.
Oh, they could have gave it to her. 9 out
yeah,
of 10
so
they
she,
gave it to her.
yeah.
But then, I'm trying to get the benefit of the doubt, but this is just like a lose.
Yeah, I just
Like,
if it probably made sense to buy. I'm assuming it made sense. Economically, it made sense. Like it was probably a good investment, and
I ain't going for it.
I wonder how she found out though.
The neighbor.
the neighbors.
Ooh,
It's too many people. So
The neighbors.
They
And
could
that's
be just-
exactly
they
how
could
she
be
said
just
she
talking-
found out. The neighbors.
It could be the damn
Couldn't be
mailman.
me
Like,
living in that woman's house.
eventually, somebody gonna be like, "Hey, you back over here? I didn't know."
yeah, yeah.
You gonna
That's
be.
how she said she found out. The neighbors.
Yeah,
It's,
you right.
It's too many for you not to have that
Yeah, you
conversation.
right.
Like, look, baby.
Yeah, you
I'ma
right.
tell you
You right.
straight
You
up.
right.
Right.
I ain't even put that in perspective. Yeah, you
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
You
I'm
right.
just
You right.
picking
That
up-
could have been an
going to the
easy
mailbox.
conversation. Like,
I almost called you Sharon. You know that was his ex-wife's name.
Yeah, that's too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we was gonna invite y'all over, but he was over here with his other girl. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
see,
So
Like you said, you back over here now? What up?
yeah.